Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NBA playoff picks from May 26, 2025. First off, let me tell you, everyone out there, happy Memorial Day. Hopefully, you enjoy the day. Go get you some barbecue, do what you got to do. And then hopefully at night, we can go ahead and cash these bets. Um, we went, we had another sweep yesterday. Unbelievable generational run we're on here, but can't rest too much on that. The rent's due every day when it comes to player props and gambling. So, in order to, be consistent, we have to continue on with these videos. I believe this is my 38th night, 37th night in a row giving you playoff picks. And as you can see, I'm getting a lot better. 3 and 0 on player props, 1 and 0 on our best bets as we easily swept the board. Hopefully, we come up with another sweep today. 4 player props, 1 best bet, so a little bigger show for you. I'm really liking the numbers here as some numbers have been inflated, some numbers have stayed the same as they shouldn't be. And we'll talk about that in a second. Of course, every pick that I make, I bet with my own money. And let me just tell you guys, I've been making a lot of money of late. Also, I'm one of the first people to decide to just concentrate on unders, finding unders for you because statistically they hit more often. I had a partner hit me up and said, man, a lot of people that he's watches on YouTube is starting to bet unders now. I said, well, hey, I'm cool with that. I was the first one to kind of go exclusively with unders, but there's a lot of value there. And I guess a lot of people are figuring, hey, I'm not going to just give you picks that you can cheer for. I'm going to give you picks that I can win because you got to remember our names and our reputations behind every pick that we make. With that being said, if you swept the board last time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you hit another hammer play, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you won the best bet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's the least you can do. I know you want some money, so go ahead and do it. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Let's get into our stats. 71 of 63, 53% for playoff stats overall. Not bad, but we're getting a lot better. These sweeps are helping out. Hammer play, we're still hitting at a crazy rate. 25 of 10 at 71%. So way over 70% for any type of bet is great. Best bets is at 65%. That's also very good. If you're following my best bets, you are profitable for the year, and I know I am. So we're going to continue on. Hopefully, this generational run. Thank you for all the new people out there watching the video. You guys need to subscribe too. And if for all those people out there that cash, go and hit that like button right now before we proceed any further while you're watching the video. But here I go with my best bet. Actually, my hammer play, not my best bet, but it is a really great bet. Season average 37, playoff average 40, PRA projection is 40. We got Anthony Edwards here, and I like his under here. People say, why would you bet his under? Well, let me explain it to you. They doubled him in the second half. Even though that happened, he was still insane, hitting crazy deep threes. I'm not sure if he's able to do that every single game. He shot 70% from the field and 63% from three. I expect some regression with that. Anyone is going to expect regression. That is just outrageous. Um, Also, if you look at the defense that the Thunder are playing against him, especially in the second half, and they kind of like miss some assignments, but it's kind of a flat man, as I call it, basically a sagged in man, kind of looks like a zone, but they're guarding him man to man. 2 players are in help, very strong help, and this is designed to kind of cut his water off, force him to pass the ball. He didn't do it last game because I think a lot of times they were out of position. He got a lot of fast break points as well, which helped him. But the Thunder are the best defense in the NBA. I think they get this figured out. I don't think they let Ant-Man go off 3 games in a row. I'm gonna bet against that for sure. So I'm betting it's under 42 PRA. Even his number went up a little bit for us. You see his season average is way under that. 5 point discount. I'll take that every day. Next guy is Isaiah Hartenstein. Here's a guy that's numbers stayed basically the same throughout the series, beside the first game where it went down. But minutes have been reduced. He didn't even start the second half of the last game due to him struggling. He's been under this number all 3 games in this series. Average 15 PRA in the series. Not a great matchup for him, especially when Gobert is off the floor. So you got Randall and Nas Reed. He's not able to keep up with either one of those guys. So that kind of pushes him off the court himself. He went under in his last 5 games as well. He only took 3 shots in the last game, so not a lot of shooting going on either. Season average 25, playoff average 20. I got his PRA projection at 17. I like him under 18 PRA. I don't think he gets the minutes or the opportunity to go over this number. Next guy is Nas Reed of the Wolves, and I'm fading Nas Reed here. Nas Reed has been a sneaky bad player. Nas has been under in all 3 games this series, averaging 18 PRA. In fact, I'm sorry, he pushed in the last game. Shot 60% and still pushed, as I said. So shot the ball very well from 3 and 2. The opportunities are just not there for whatever reason. OKC does a good job in taking away catch and shoot threes. That's part of the reason. So they are doing this man zone, but then they close out real hard to the shooter and force him into a driver. Um, he's been only went over this number 2 out of the 14 games in the playoffs he's played. So that's not a very good percentage right there. 2 out of 14 in the playoffs. Season average 22, playoff average just 16. I even have him having a better game. I got him at PRA projection at 19, but go ahead and give me his under 20 PRA for Nas Reed. Here's a guy we've been fading a lot, and I'm fading him again. Jalen Williams. He has struggled on the road. That's saying it lightly. Um, last 3 road games, 19, 23, and 18. Those are his PRAs. So not very good, averaging 20 PRA in over the last three. 2 of 7 versus this number on the road this in during the playoffs. So not hitting it at a very high rate as well. SGA, who is coming off a bad game. I look for him to be very aggressive, ultra aggressive, taking 26 plus shots, um, which is going to take over some usage from Williams for sure. He's guarding Randall a lot on defense, which is a tough cover. Might even put him in foul trouble. So it's not like he has like an easy cakewalk on defense. They're trying to let SGA guard McDaniels. With that being said, go ahead and give me his under 32 PRA. I really like this under for Jalen Williams. May decrease or increase. So go ahead and lock this in as soon as possible. One prop king emoji, and the reason why that is there is because he has had bad games, good games, bad games, good games, kind of like a yo-yo. But playing on the road again, I'm expecting him to struggle once again. Today's best bet, we're going off the over-unders here. We're taking a little break from there. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a spread pick for today. And I really, really like the Thunder -3. After getting blown out in the last game, really embarrassing. Look for teams like this to bounce back. Defensively, they're going to be locked in. Offensively, they should play better. I think they are the better team. And I think the Wolves almost played a perfect game. I'm not sure if they can come out and do that same thing. The energy should be there for both teams, but I'm going to go with the better team after getting blown out in a bounce back spot. So give me the Thunder -3. Here we are. Recap. We got Edwards under 42 PRA, Hartenstein under 18 PRA, Reed under 20 PRA, and then Jalen Williams under 32 PRA. If you enjoyed the video, as I always say, hit the subscribe button. If this is your first time watching, welcome and hit the subscribe button. And if you cashed one of those best bets, if you cashed the hammer play, if you swept like I did, you need to subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Also, hit the like button if you're already subscribed, and then also leave a comment. I appreciate all the comments and everyone kind of giving me a lot of good positive comments. I really appreciate those as just as much as I will appreciate the negative ones if we happen to lose. But hopefully we stay on a heater here. It's been a generational run, and I don't plan on stopping it. So, like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.